Friends, hello, good morning. How are we? I feel like I should get maybe higher up. So today we're gonna use the new watercolors. Yesterday when I got home, I really wanted to paint, but I wasn't feeling the vibe. Just wasn't vibing when I got back. But I have to say this before I just have to say it because it's so cute. So my neighbor has a hairless cat. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh, I think about him all the time now. He's not my cat, but I think about him. Every morning when I water out back my garden, he comes to the window and he has the cutest meow. It's like, not even a meow, it's a chirp. It's meh, 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 meh. That's his meow. It is so cute. And he's not like I forget what Obelisk said, but he's like mixed with like a different kind of cat, so his legs are so tiny and cute. Oh my gosh, I can't get over him. But so also when I go out there every morning, there's a pigeon back there. I don't really pay too much attention to her because she flies away. Apparently this morning I was quiet enough, she didn't fly away. And I saw her more in detail. She has the prettiest pink shimmer on her cheeks. She's so beautiful. I think she's like a pigeon mixed with something else. I'm not sure, but she's like kind of brown and has like almost like blue iridescent on the back of her head. I think her and Oliver are friends. I think they're friends. And I'm gonna slowly be her friend too. I just put some crackers outside and I waited around her to kind of like get her used to me a little bit. And I like crouched down near her. She was like maybe like 6 feet away from me, but I'm gonna be Snow White soon. All the animals, they're all my babies. Even if it's not my animal, they're still my baby. All the animals in the world are my babies. And they're your babies too. They're all our babies. We have to protect the babies. We have to make sure they're okay, make sure that they have friends. Okay, anyways, back to the art. So I think I'm on the precipice of something good, something great. So you know how like everyone has a specific like thing they do and they like do it good. You're like, that artist is known for this. Okay, so I'm like, what is Lucy known for? What is Mittens doing? Well, I think what Mittens is gonna do is tide pool paintings. Because how do you see tide pool paintings? I don't, and I've scoured the internet. I don't see them. I don't see what I want to see, you know, like the eelgrass flowing and the getting the true essence of a tide pool. I don't see it. So I'm gonna be the essence of tide pool. Okay, so as you can see, I've been practicing. Okay, it's not there yet, but look at what I landed on. This. Come on, focus. Look how beautiful. Not saying that's like perfect or anything, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So, welcome to the tide pool queen. Just kidding. Okay, drink coffee. I just love seeing the cat, Oliver. I love my cats too, but like I love hairless cats. I've never gotten to pet one before in like real life, and I finally do now. Yay. Oh, my shirt is a mess. Whatever. Let's paint. Let us paint. Also, I got some like granulating. You guys know, if you watched the beginning of the video. No, I don't like that. That placement's not good. It'll give me a headache. It'll give me a headache. There, that's better. It needs to be right on the top. Right on the top. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm being really weird right now, but that's okay. Okay? It's my channel. I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the iridescence in yeah. All right, here we go. Time to paint. Oh, friends, hi. How are you doing? Welcome to the swamp.
welcome back to Swampy. Hi. Okay, so, first off, I like this painting. I think it ended up good, but, you know, I still need to practice. I have a far way to go before I'm known as the tide pool underwater ocean painter. You guys like know how like an artist has like their certain thing. I want to just like make such good underwater art and that be my thing, you know, plus other stuff, but you know. Anyways, I think I'm getting there, and the granulation situation was interesting. But yeah, I think the painting turned out very pretty. It's abstract, obviously, but you know, still good. Okay, so I thought I'd read a Reddit story off of Charlotte Dobray's Reddit subreddit page link thing. I don't know if I'm allowed. I mean, it's on the internet for anyone to read, but you know, it's like for her channel, for her, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, is she gonna get mad at me? Queen of Potatoes getting mad at me? I don't want her to. But she's awesome. Okay, all right, let's start. Again, I didn't read it, so let's pray it's a good one. Okay, my mom's petty revenge to a cold caller. So after watching the video Charlotte posted yesterday about scammers, it reminded me of a time when I witnessed my mom pull off some fantastic petty revenge on a cold caller, and I felt like I had to share it. So background info. When I was a kid, my mom was married to a man who worked for a company that made and fitted windows and obviously knew all about double glazing. This was when double glazing companies would make frequent cold calls to potential customers. As such, we knew all about double glazing and all our windows were fitted with them, so absolutely no need for any company to call us. Okay, I keep saying mom, but it's mum, and it's gonna... so my mom worked at school, so we would be home about 3:30 p.m. We would be looking after myself and my older sister, getting dinner ready, making sure the house was tidy, laundry was done, all that jazz. My stepfather would come home about half 5, and we would all eat together. Most days, my mom would receive at least one cold call from a double glazing company. It drove her mad. She would often tell them that her husband worked for a double glazing company. We were all set and to not call again, but they often did. Same company calling multiple times, no matter how many times she explained we did not need their services. We also lived in a rented property, so it was not up to us to replace the windows anyway, but that did not stop them calling. One day she decided to have a little fun at their expense to try to get her point across. They called, asking if she had double glazing in her property. She replied no. She then acted as though she had absolutely no clue what double glazing even was. Explained what type of property it was, how many windows, doors, with windows we had. Okay. Problem areas for drafts, the whole shebang. She really laid on the dumb woman routine thick. My sister and I sat listening to this conversation, laughing our heads off, knowing exactly what she was doing and how frustrated she'd been getting with those constant calls. She let this man talk on the phone about all the different types of windows they could provide, what they believed was the best and no doubt most expensive option would be for our needs, and how much more efficient it would be for our home bills for over an hour. They then gave her a rough quote of how much it would cost and asked her when she would like to book a visit to give her a more solid quote, to which my mom said, well, I don't need a quote. You see, my husband has already fitted double glazed windows throughout our property as he works for insert company name, and I'm fully aware of what double glazing is. What the best version of it is and exactly how much it would cost to do our house, as I have conversations with him about this every workday. The guy on the other end of the phone was flabbergasted and stuttering, trying to find some way to get the conversation back to where he obviously thought it was going. A nice commission for him. But my mom cut him off and simply said, now you feel just a bit of frustration I feel every time your company continues to call me after I repeatedly told them I don't need your services and to remove my number from your records, and how annoying it is to have your time wasted, and hung up. Myself and my sister knew that day that our mom was an actual legend, found it absolutely hilarious. Okay, that was not as good as I thought it was going to be. that reminds me, when I answer a call, like this one person that continuously calls me about my car, and I don't have a car. So I'm like, why are you calling me? And they'll go, okay. I got this person really mad. She was like, yeah, so we need to talk about your car's extended warranty. And I go, okay. And she's like, all right, well, first of all, what kind of car do you have? And I'm thinking, if you know I have a car, wouldn't you know what kind it is if you're calling me about it, since I have a warranty with you? Didn't say that, but I was like, it's a Volvo 86. And then I told her, I think there's going to be an issue, though, because I have rocket boosters on the back of the car. And she was like, ma'am, this isn't funny. And I was like, yes, it is. I don't even have a car. And I hung up on her. Oh, anyways. Okay, I think I have a few more I could read. Hopefully they're good ones. Okay. So I took a picture, and I think this is a screenshot, and I didn't screenshot the question or the title. I think this is just like embarrassing stories. So here we go. My sophomore year of high school, I had a crush on a girl that I had class with. We talked a few times, but I didn't know her at all. It was around Valentine's Day, and our school did a thing where you could pay $10 and student volunteers would go sing a song you picked in class to whoever you picked and give them a card. So instead of approaching her like a normal person for a date, I decided to go with the singing Valentine. I plunked down my $10, signed up, and started getting extremely nervous about the next day. The afternoon, I told my friend what I'd done, and he started laughing, and more than if he were just laughing at a bad idea. Finally, he told me that the girl had a boyfriend. He was a senior, and I was an idiot. The next morning, I explained the situation to a friend of mine that was involved in the program. After he finished laughing, he told me that it was too late. Singing assignments were out. It was going to happen. My only hope was that since singers and the time are limited, they wouldn't get to mine, which is a thing that would sometimes happen, and you got your $10 back and not humiliated. So our class together rolls around, which of course I had sent it to that one, and I started watching the clock. A couple other people got the singing Valentines, but with about 10 minutes left, mine still hadn't come. Then the door opened. Instead of the one person with a boombox we normally had, there were three, and one was this guy I had begged to cancel it, who gave me the biggest smile as they set up. Now, song options had been limited. This was before streaming existed, so it was just what they happened to have CDs of. I honestly didn't know most of the songs and didn't want to go sappy, so I went with the one higher tempo song I knew, Wild Thing. So they announced who the Valentine was for, and she blessed. I'm assuming it was from her. Oh gosh, you guys, I can't talk. Assuming it was from her boyfriend. They started singing, and she blushed harder. They handed her the card, and then the card that I'd written my name in, and her face stopped being pink and went far more red. She looked over at me, and all I could do was shrug. After the left said out loud, "But Choi, I have a boyfriend." And then everyone knew it was from me. I just muttered that I found out too late, and happy Valentine's Day, I'm sorry. Oh, that was the most embarrassed I've ever been. Okay, you guys, this wasn't, oh. It's so hard to not read it, like, because I want it to be, like, a surprise for both of us all of us while I'm reading it, but these were not very good. These were not good at all. Should I go for one more? I'm scared. I don't know. All right, we'll do one more. We'll pray this is a good one, and pray I can read. In high school, the homecoming dance was coming up. I happened to confide that I had a crush on a popular girl to another girl in my math class. Unbeknownst to me, they were very good friends, and this girl offered to put in a good word for me. The next day, she told me my crush would totally say yes if I asked her. So in between periods, I found my crush in the hallway, asking her to homecoming, and she said yes. Booyah! Well, homecoming is on Saturday. Today is Thursday. My crush, her friend, and I go to lunch together, and I offer to pay in the hopes that I will make her even like me even more. Yes, I was bad at this. She tells me she wants 2 bags of chips, burger, fries, and a small carton of chocolate milk. No problem. I go to the cafeteria and get those items like a boss. For some reason, I decide to jog over to her, even though that really only shaves off like 10 seconds for my trip. I have 2 bags of chips in my mouth, one hand with a burger and fries, and the other hand with a carton of chocolate milk. The girls are sitting in the common room area. The common area is carpeted, adjacent to the cafeteria, which has a tile floor. These rooms are separated by a relatively small metal line on the floor. As I meet the line, my foot catches on the metal. No problem, I have another foot. I'll just swing that foot forward real quick and save this. Nope, the other foot also catches. As I fall straight forward, I instinctively try to catch myself with my hands. Well, one hand has chocolate milk in it, which promptly bursts, sending chocolate milk in every direction. My other hand didn't help me either. Slips on the burger in the bag, and the fries go all over the place. The last thing to break my fall was my own... Oh, poor guy. It was my own face. The face with 2 bags of Lay's potato chips in my mouth. You know the jokes about Lay's chips being full of air? They are true. As my face collided with the ground, both the bags of chips exploded at the same time. It sounded like a gunshot. Somehow one of my shoes flew off. I tried to melt into the floor and fade out of existence for a moment, then peeled my chocolate milk and chip-soaked face off the ground. This happened at the meeting point of the common room in the cafeteria, so everyone in both rooms either saw or heard the fiasco and looked over. About 100 students. It's deadly silent for another couple seconds, and then the laughter. Dear Lord, the laughter. It was like a jet engine. Every person there was laughing the hardest they had ever laughed in their whole lives. I saw the janitor doubled over. That's nice, buddy. The janitor is even laughing. Oh my gosh. The one adult that's shouldn't be laughing is okay. Bracing himself with a mop handle. A teacher is trying to walk over to help me, but she stopped every couple of feet to use her whole body to laugh at me. All of this happens not 10 feet away from the table in which my crush and her friends are sitting. Everyone is having a great laugh at my expense. Oh, I gotta find my spot. Oh no. Okay. Oh, yeah, everyone was having a great laugh, but my crush has the greatest laugh of all. She has fallen to the ground, which, with one hand bracing on her knees, the other hand is clutched at her ribs, and she laughs so hard that no sound comes out, wheezing like an asthmatic dolphin. There's no recovery from this. I walked to the bathroom to clean myself up. The teacher could only manage to hand me my shoe along the way and continue. That's nice, the teacher and the janitor. You guys suck. You guys are mean. In the bathroom, the laughter didn't die down at all for what seemed like eternity. When the bell rang, I was still in the bathroom. People were still laughing. While I spent the whole day wallowing in easily the most embarrassing moment of my life, I thought, well, maybe I'm the funny guy now, and she'll like that. The next morning, I see my crush before class, and she walks up to me and says, "So, homecoming is tomorrow." Eager to totally not talk about the shit show yesterday, I excitedly say, yes, it is. Then she delivers a crisp, "So this guy that I actually asked me to go to the dance, so I'm gonna go with him," to which I replied, yeah, that makes sense. I totally did not go in the bathroom and cry after. Oh, poor guy, dude. Oh, that's sad. What the hell? That's sad. That reminds me of this one time when I was in 6th grade and my backpack was open. And do you guys remember Space Makers? Those little boxes that you put all your pencils and stuff in? That fell out with all of my stuff. And one of the 8th grade boys came up to me and was he said some shit to me. And I was just so embarrassed. I didn't even pick up any of my stuff. I just all my stuff was on the ground and I ran away. That was one of the worst moments ever. It's not even that big of a deal, but I was mortified. Anyways, those weren't the best, those were not good. We're gonna delete those off my iPad now, those screenshots. Goodbye. You guys, my iPad's probably gonna take a dump soon. It's getting older now, and he doesn't feel very good. I can tell that he's starting to say goodbye. Anyways, okay, so what are we talking about? Oh, you guys want to know? My zinnias and my Dark Knight scabioses are growing. Ooh. Not my strawberries or raspberries yet, which I would love for those to grow, but And then, okay, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? I need to clean my dishes very badly. Very badly. At least I picked up a little bit. You know what kills me is, like, I have such a small counter space, so when I go out there and it's, like, full of junk, I'm like, oh no, like, it feels like nothing, my whole kitchen's a mess. But then if I just, like, clean up the counter space, it looks so much better. It's just like making your bed. I will always make my bed in the morning, not because the Navy SEAL commencement speech, that's part of it, but because my room is most of the time a mess. So at least if my bed is made, that's better than having, you know, a messy bed and a mess around the room, right? Right. I'm also hungry. I need to eat something. Don't know what. Oh, I'll make pot stickers maybe. You guys, the pot stickers from Trader Joe's. Oh, those chicken and cilantro. So yummy. So yummy in the tummy. Last night, I had leftovers from El Ranchero. Oh, if you guys ever come to La Jolla, go to El Ranchero. It is so yummy. Oh, and get the flautas. Get the flautas. My goodness, they are so good. And then, okay, what am I doing? I'm going to read a little bit after I'm done editing, because I'm finally getting to a good part of the book's good. You guys know, I'm reading, it's called Speaker for the Dead. It's the second in the Ender's Game series, and there's so many books in that series, it's not even funny. But this is the second time I'm rereading it. So philosophical, so good. I highly recommend. I'm also waiting. I finished The Watchers, and I have not yet watched the movie, which I do want to watch. I did watch the trailer. It had a lot of things that weren't correct. But I have to tell myself, you know, sometimes they do have to change things in the book to make it go better with the movie, you know? You know what I'm saying? Making the movies. Whoo. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna be done. Okay, you guys are gonna get silence for, like, the last 2 minutes. I hope that's okay. I hope you'll be alright. Okay, love you guys. See you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. If all goes well, Wednesdays will be... What do I always say? Wednesdays will be upload days? Oh, shoot. What do I say? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. And if all goes well, Wednesdays will be upload days. Okay, yeah, that was it. You guys know when you, like, say something so often and then you forget? Like, when you say your name over and over and over, and then finally you're like, wait, my name sounds really weird. This is coming out really weird. Okay, anyways. Okay. I'll see you guys later. See you next week. Have a good one. Be safe. Okay, love you guys. Bye.